Ligue dans Pierre-Antoine Gillet.
Merci. Attends, je sens un petit gâteau.
So ladies and gentlemen, Pierre-Antoine Gillet is getting a gift from the president of basketball Belgium, Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy decision. This past, 6 months, last 6 months, I've been thinking about, okay, the goal was to finish after the Eurobasket. But yeah, I think I had a lot of question myself, and also the most important was the last 15 years. I had no summer for myself, and it was time for me to put my family and my wife and my 2 daughters in the priority in my life. So yeah, this summer I have some time for the first time with them, and that's amazing. So I think that was the biggest decision, and the biggest part of the decision. And then after, I also want to play basketball as long as possible, and it comes with sacrifice. I've been making a lot of sacrifice through all my career, and now I have to choose a little bit for myself, for my body. I need some rest. I need to rebuild some muscles and stuff like this on my body. So yeah, I need the summer for that, because yeah, the summer national team is really busy, really dense, a lot of games, traveling, so it's not easy for me to take rest and to build back my weaknesses on my body. So yeah, I think that those are the 2 main reasons. I'm usually not thinking about myself, and I push my body and my limits for the team most of the time. For national team, of course, but also with all the teams and clubs I've been through. And I think lately with Ostend, it's every time long seasons, and I don't complain a lot. And since a few years now, my body aches. It's normal. So I'm pushing myself all the time for the team and for the good of the team. And of course, I know that not going to Eurobasket this summer is going to be bad for the team. But yeah, like I say, it's maybe a selfish choice for once in my career that I had to make.
Nice release from Clark. Now Gillet from deep and answers, and I'll tell you what.
I'm still part of the WhatsApp group, so I can also talk with the players and bring my support. But of course, I will watch the games and be there. And also, I want to be part of still national team to maybe guide the young guys. I think throughout my stay in the national team, I was lucky enough to be part of the old generation with the big names like Sam Van Rossum, Axel Hervel, Wen Mukubu. I cannot name all of them, but those are great names, and I was lucky enough to see the new guys coming in, and I think we are really lucky to see some new players coming, and hopefully more young, like the 2 guys that plays in the NBA. That would be amazing for national team, great visibility also. But yeah, I was lucky enough to make the transition, and I think we are lucky to have really, I think, a nice generation coming here. And I think it can only go better for the next few years, for sure. Yeah, mostly older former national players. They were really surprised because they didn't expect me to stop. Because probably I don't feel old enough to stop, and probably they don't think. They think the same. But yeah, Jean-Marc was probably the most surprised. Especially we were also roomie, so he was like asking, who is my next roomie? But okay, that's there is enough guys on the team to choose from. But yeah, some other players, but they respect my choice, of course, and that's nice of them for sure.
Influential when he comes back in. Takes him a while to warm up. Gillet for 3.
I started really young, like I say. I was really impressed by going there. Then it was Eddie Castells, the coach. I was very scared of him. Probably a lot of other players also. But then after years, I grew up as older guys and became captain even. So that's probably showing that throughout my career it was a nice evolution. And yeah, always when I go to national team, it's also like it feels good to be there because it's usually all the time the same guys. It's not like in a club where you change most of the time every year. And yeah, sometimes when you're playing abroad, it's sometimes not easy. You get nostalgic, and when you come for the windows, it's nice to be with the national team again. And it's also a nice group of guys and nice atmosphere. But yeah, I saw then with Eddie Cassis that build back the national team with Jacques Ledieu also, and throughout the years it was better and better. And I think now, like I say, for the next few years it's going to be really interesting to see, and hopefully we can dream about doing as good, maybe not as good, but as good as the Cats. They are really performing so well. They're doing the best and the champion, so we cannot beat that. But let's hope that with the new generation we can maybe dream of a medal also, who knows.
Tabou goes behind the back here, off one screen now, looking for options. Gillet hit his last three, takes another one, and it is Gillet time.
Probably my duels against some top players like Paul Gasol, that was amazing. There was an amazing fight that day. Then Boris Diaw. Okay, I named the guys that I really played against on my position. But okay, the last Eurobasket, Luka Doncic is also nice. Giannis.
He could play your position, but he's
Yeah, he was doing everything. So luckily for me, maybe he was not playing too much on the power forward. But no, it was. I mean, I had the chance to really play for so many years on the highest level for sure, with playing against international players and stars. So I don't really have some key moments, but those are really part of it, and probably I'm still not thinking too much about the past. Probably in a few months when it's gonna sink the decision that I took, and then I'm gonna realize, okay, I played really against amazing players, and that moment's gonna come back in mind. But yeah, it was really an amazing experience for sure.
Now finding a mismatch. Now pump face goes, it gets rejected.
Yeah, I mean, the last Eurobasket we were the only team that won actually against the European champion, against Spain. So that was really a nice victory, and for sure we're the outsiders. Nobody believed it, and everybody was surprised. But it shows that okay, we have the level in Belgian team to win against really some great nations of basketball. After the next window, I think we won against Serbia also. I wasn't part of it; I was injured, but it shows that we can really play against some great basketball team. I think it was really my first Eurobasket. It was against Lithuania, and we won that game so close. I remember still the picture when the last shot was made by Matt Lojeski on a offensive rebound after the transition. But that game I played very well, and I was 100%, I think, and it was really nice because we played against that team, and I think that was also a key moment of that, because I remember that picture where everybody is like hanging on each other to know the decision of the ref, and yeah, that was a great decision for us. We won that game, so that was really a nice moment. Yeah. I mean, throughout the years, maybe I became a little bit more vocal, but I think we could see it also from outside the court. I'm more like a guy that's gonna show things on the court, and I'm gonna fight and bring the energy. I'm not gonna talk because there are other players better at it, better speech, better English. So, but yeah, I'm just showing it on the court and trying my best to bring as much energy as I can and to never give up. And yeah, I'm more of a guy on the court. Yeah, to represent the country is something else. It's not about money or whatever. It's really being proud of singing the national anthem and to play against the public. It's really you can feel that all the Belgian public is behind you. I know that a lot of fans from other teams knows me, and they support me. Even if I play against them in the regular season, but they support me because I'm part of the national team, and you can feel the nice support from the people. And yeah, I think it's the players needs to believe that they can make great result, and also it's a nice visibility for them to play Eurobasket, and why not World Championship also, and who knows, Olympic Games. The Cats have done so well, and it's really an example for us, and it gives me all the time like stars in my eyes, and I wish I could have done it, but I hope that the next generation will do it for me then. Yeah, it's a mixed feeling, because for sure when I started basketball, and I really, probably when I was around 12, I wanted to to be pro. And then since then I really was sacrificing everything, and my family support me as well to make my dream happen. And I think, okay, maybe I'm gonna play first division. It's already a nice goal, but as the years went by, I was all the time making an extra goal or dream, and my dream was for sure to play in Spain. So I made it. But yeah, for sure after a while you think, okay, you play a certain competition like Champions League, and your next step is, okay, maybe I can do EuroLeague, or I can go even higher. But I think my career is really good, and yeah, you can always be better and wish for better, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, I like to be modest and humble, but it's true that I don't sometimes realize all that, and when there are some kids are coming and they're like really impressed, I don't really realize, because I feel like I'm a totally normal guy, and I am, but I understand now that the kids are probably looking up after me, and looking up to me, and like I was looking up to some Axel Hervel or Van den Spiegel and stuff like this, and other names, but yeah, I need to realize that I'm maybe a little bit part of that group. Yeah. The first team was in Chalon, so in France, and that was a little bit difficult because the year before they were champion. So I arrived there with a lot of pressure from the city and everybody there. And the start of the season was pretty difficult because we had a lot of change in the team, a lot of players that went, and yeah, it was not easy. But we start to play well second part of the season, and we end up really on a good spot, so that was a nice experience. Very difficult because yeah, you feel the pressure of not being the last team, otherwise it's not like in Belgium. There you can go down, and then that means that people that work there can lose their job and stuff, so it's much more, yeah, there's a much higher pressure. Then after in Tenerife, for me was for the result the best probably year of my career, because yeah, we played the Copa del Rey, we played the Champions League Final Four in Antwerp. We finished second, but it was an amazing experience. And then yeah, the year after Fuenlabrada was a little bit weird because it was during COVID. Then we couldn't finish the season, so that was a little bit, yeah, it still stayed in my throat a little bit, because yeah, I wish maybe I would have continued there. I don't know, who knows, but it's a little bit who knows? We never know. We will never know. But so, yeah, the 3 years there abroad was still a nice experience, and it was nice for myself to show also that I could play on that level.
That was Sowen. Gillet.
Yeah, I mean, when I started as a pro, it was totally the stretch four. It started to be really like important in the team, and I really took that role serious. I think nowadays you can see a lot of players can do many more positions, and me, I really focus on that one on the stretch four, and then yeah, I always had a nice shooting form. Of course, I worked a lot on it, but I was, yeah, it was in me. I had a nice form, so it was really luck for me, but I kept on working on it, and instead of trying to work on all the aspects of basketball, I really tried to focus on that one thing. And yeah, I became a shooter, and I think that's the best feeling, to score a three on the right moment. Is the best feeling in basketball for me. So yeah, I focus on being a shooter, and I think is the best position for me.
Pax kicks it out, Gillet moves it on to Abassahan. He gives it back, Gillet for three.
Yeah, exactly, but they realize that a three is better than two, so for sure now everybody wants to focus on three-pointers, and yeah, you can see also in NBA it's a lot like that as well. Everybody is shooting from everywhere, and especially three-point, but basketball evolves. And like I say, it's like some players can play 5 positions, and can nowadays it's less maybe work in the paint, and maybe it's better for me because I never really liked. I like to go in contact, but I don't really like to go in the paint offensively, and it's really a basketball for me actually. Yeah. The first thing, if I look back at it, is I remember being right in front of the wall, and it was simply taking the ball, elbow straight, and just doing the move for forever, all the time, as much as I could. And then lately, the last few years, all my career, but it's after practices, it's as many shots as I can. But I think nowadays, like I say, everybody is doing it, so it's just work on his form, on the repetition. Repetition is key, and also the mental confidence, because even me being 34, I can think about my last couple of months last season. I couldn't score, but shooters shoot, so you have to keep on shooting, and one day you're gonna miss, 2 days, maybe 3, but you have to keep shooting, and eventually it's gonna go back in, and I think throughout all my career, it was maybe a lot of up and down mentally. But I think, the older I get, the better I am to focus and to restart practicing and on the basic, and then just believing that the next one goes in. Maybe my defense. I think the people think that they can attack me, but I think my defense on one-on-one, I think is pretty decent. If I play against a guard or a smaller guy or a big guy, I think I can play defense a little bit on everybody. Because I was surprised that actually some team was attacking me all the time. So I was like, but I thought I was a decent defender. Also probably my positioning in defense, I think, and probably people don't really realize that somebody can, just by staying in a certain spot, can avoid a special move offensively from the opponent. So I think I was pretty good in positioning myself also. Maybe work still a little bit better on my, not work because I've been working a lot, but maybe believe enough in my capacity of dribbling the ball, and certain age to don't be like trying to stay in the shadow and more like taking my responsibilities. Probably is that one of my biggest, not regret, but like, okay, I should have maybe dare more. That's a good word.
Slovakia, huge game. Gillet for 3.
No. Actually, no, because I came in the youth and I was really the player that was coming from a small team, and I was so impressed by the other players. My teammates were, for me, much better than me. So I stayed as discreet as possible, and I think it's also my character. I don't like the light on me. Probably knowing myself, I would like still to be the best and to bring the best out of me. So playing with my friends for sure. But that's maybe when I'm 45 I can still do that. But if my body can do it, I would like to play with my friends and bring result. And that would be amazing to bring back that project to life, and we will see. But it's for sure in the back of my mind, but I hope it's also as far as possible, because I still want to play as long as possible at the highest level in Belgium. So we will see.
There goes Gillet. Baseline again, another reverse layup. Goodness me, what a...
No, I don't know exactly. I focus on basketball right now, because like I realized that I couldn't really be in the moment in my career and enjoy the thing, because I was all the time scared. I say, I need to prepare maybe my after career, and maybe if I stop at 33, 34, what am I going to do? But now I'm 34, still have 2 more years. And now I still, maybe I can do that, but let's focus on what I'm doing now, and we'll see. I think I still want to be part of the national team somehow, maybe with the young guys, or I don't know. I'm not closing that chapter yet. As a player, yes, but something else, who knows? I don't know, but I still want to be part of the basketball Belgium for sure, and we will see. But I don't close any doors. I don't really know what I'm going to do. But right now it's still too far away. Maybe like one message to the Belgian players, that to dream big, and it's a little bit cliche, but work hard. I think I was probably talented in my shooting form, but far from being talented in basketball when I started. And everywhere I started, I was really the last one in the team. I was a little bit the outsider, and probably nobody believed in me except me and my parents. And yeah, and just keep working hard and hope to achieve your goal. And yeah, if you work hard and make sacrifice, I think only good things can come.